add on to our sea of red that I was kind of discussing about in healthcare. Let's just remember. So this will be 20 stocks, and we had what, Gilead, Moderna, and Pfizer that were up. Let's go Republic Services. This is it's at a buying spot, honestly. We were having problems with, we were having problems breaking out of the 436% or 421 or 23, and then we got broke, right? Which kind of makes sense, right? Okay, so we got rejected at a spot to be rejected, and we found support at a spot that we would find support. I don't know, because this kind of seems like it was a completely structured sell-off. You'll see more of as we go through, but this is pretty much 100% structured, man. Because it dropped right where it was supposed to drop. Okay, we're off by 12 cents. They're off. They dropped a little 12 cents too much, but anything above 135.14, I'm a buyer. American Water. It's a nasty drop. Don't get me wrong, but we're still right. We're right in the squeeze. We're above where we were on the 17th. So it's just like really one nasty day, but we're still above. If we stay above the 169, it's still a buy, right? Because we're not really making a new low until we break below the 168. But the 169 would be my pressure point. I would like to see us get above the 171, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're above the 171 by the time we talk next week. Momentum's still higher. Like, look, this day we still had a high momentum, right? So I like I said, above 171. MSEX Water, once again, it looks like it was 100% structured sell. We hit where, like, if you remember, when we broke here, I said the next target would be up to the trend line. We look above and fail the trend line, came back down, and yes, it was a nasty drop, but it was even nastier at the beginning of the day, $2 ago, right? And we closed above the resistance part, or basically our support that we would want to see it close above. So in my eyes, this is bullish. Anything above 104, and next target, obviously we're going to have sub targets, so micro targets, but the next real target would be the trend line again. Chevy Nova, also known as Sonova. You look and you tell me. Look where it bounced to. Look where it went. It went to support 100% and bounced off of the support. So yes, it was a terrible, nasty 4% day, but it's right on support. So literally anything above 35.48, that's where I would be buying. It looks like literally looks like this perfect situation to buy, right? I would like it a little bit more above this 38.09. I'd be a little nervous here, but you're also getting 3 points before resistance comes. So there you go. I don't really see a problem with this at all. DTE. Okay, yeah, this is a little less structured, even though it was a double bottom and bounced on the double bottom, right? Momentum is kind of starting to shift down. So depending on what happens on Monday, I would be a little bit more careful with this one. I'd like to see it above this teal line. We get above this teal line right here, then I'd be a buyer. The teal line is at 112. Idaho Corp or IdaCorp. Yeah. I don't see a problem with this at all. We're actually really high and tight. We double bottom. No, we didn't even double bottom from the 19th low. I would like to get this above the 107 before I'd really play with it. That's literally, say 10 cents, 5 cents is above 107, but I really would like it at like 114. So we're looking at, 20 cents. And looking for the breakout of the 110. But we are high and tight, building momentum. I don't see anything wrong with it. NRG. Yeah, this looks like we're all right. We had a nasty drop on earnings, but yet we're slowly but surely making higher lows. Yes, Friday was a terrible day. We lost almost 3%. However, we double bottomed from the beginning. What, this is 4 days ago, the 22nd. We double bottomed from there and closed above the low. So, which would mean that we're probably going to have a nice little spike on Monday. DUK Energy. What a laggard, man. This is just ugly. Yeah, but see, they've just been terrible for a while, right? Like they've been in a downward trajectory since, what is this, October 10th or 22nd. Had a nice little bounce right there, but look, we got rejected, right? We were holding and we got rejected, but I would say anything above the teal red line, I'm a buyer. But until that, no. AES, we're getting there, but this is, again, oh, look, we haven't double bottomed yet. The double bottom is down at 23.67, so just keep an eye on that. Momentum is really shifting down to the downside, but we do have a lot of support coming in, so just keep that in mind. I don't see anything too heavy. It's kind of looks like a structured sell-off, but it's just a nasty structured sell-off, but nowhere near what it was over here on the 8th. That was an ugly day. Brookfield Petroleum or Renewable Partners. Yeah, I don't know have anything to say to that. Path of least resistance. Well, we double bottomed from the October low. So let's get a teal line so we can see this. Anything below that, I'm out. But just be iffy. Of all of them, I would say that this is one of the ones I don't like, or I like the least.